All right, congratulations, you have found the video you have been searching for. This video is going to show you how to remove that pesky power buy link at the bottom of your Shopify store. So let's jump right into it. We're going to go over to my screen. Once you're on Shopify, it's going to drop you on your dashboard. This is the homepage of Shopify when you log into it for the first time. Now, if you're new to Shopify and you're trying to get rid of that pesky link, you're going to need to modify some code inside your online store. Now, in my version, I have online store on the left-hand side because I've been into it before. Now, if you've never been into it before, it's probably just going to say sales channel on the left. You might not know that's where you go to edit your online store. So if you click on sales channel, it's going to click the search bar automatically for you and show you all of your sales channel. Another way to get to it is you can click on the search and you can hit the pill at the top here that says sales channel, and it's going to list your sales channels. You're going to have online store, shop, point of sales, maybe you have a couple more, Google, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, those types of things. We're going to go to online store. Once you go to online store, it's now going to show up on the left-hand side, and we are going to want to go to the theme customizer. Now we want to be safe here. We always want to make a duplicate of our theme before we go and make changes to the live theme so that we have a backup. So good practice is click on the double dots, click on duplicate. It's going to make a copy of your theme down below. And then we're going to go in and we're going to rename it. And we're going to rename this from Horizons to Horizons Staging. Okay? And so now, any changes that we make, we're going to make in a theme that is not live on our website. So it allows us to make mistakes. It allows us to figure things out without ruining the experience for people who are on the store. So once that has been added, the next thing we want to do is we can either go into the customizer, which is a typical place where you would go in and move things around. But in this demo, what we want to do is we want to click on the triple dots, and then we want to go edit code. And this is going to take you into the new code editor that Shopify has just launched. It's August 6, 2025 when I'm doing this video, and they launched this about a week ago. This gets rid of the bubbly look code interface and replaces it with a much more powerful tool. This actually makes what we're going to do a lot easier. Now, if we click on the left-hand side and we hit the search button, you'll see, let me zoom in here for you. Let's zoom in. So on the left-hand side, we have a couple of things. We have our Explorer, which has all of our files and assets that are set up in the theme. We have our search button, which is what we're going to be using in a moment. And then we have our back to Shopify button. So we're going to use the search button. And the term that we're going to look for is we're going to look for powered underscore by. Okay. And what this is going to do is it's going to search through. Let's see if, can I open that? I can. Okay, so it's going to search through all of the files on your site looking for the text powered underscore by. Now, it's probably going to come up with a bunch of results here, which can be tricky because you don't know which one you specifically have to change. Let me walk you through them, and they should match similarly to what you have in your theme. So first off, we're going to have underscore footer dash copyright dot liquid. This is the one that we're going to be making the change in. The reason we know it's the one we're going to be making the change in is because we were looking for that dot liquid extension. Some of the other ones you're going to notice here is the password dot liquid. Now, the password dot liquid is the password page that you put up on your site before you have launched it. So it has both your powered by link on your actual site as well as on the password page. So if you want to remove it from the password page, that's where you were going to go. The rest of these searches, the things that have come up, they're going to be .json files. And these .json files, they're language files. So because Shopify is multi-language, depending on which language your browser says you are in, it's going to swap out all of the Shopify embedded handles and codes with that new language. So technically, you could go into the language editor and go to where it says powered by and delete all of the ones that have that language in there. But that doesn't make it so that if you ever want to add it back in, you can do that easily. What we're going to do is we're going to do it in one quick spot. So we're going to go to the powered by link under the footer copyright dot liquid. It may be called footer if you have a premium theme. It may be called footer group. It may be called a bunch of things, but the most important thing you want to look for is that .liquid block, right? Okay, once you click on it, it'll show you a highlighted piece where that code is. And now let's zoom in a little bit here on that one. Let's make this a little bit smaller for us here. And we can see that it has these curly braces. I like to call them mustache quotes, but curly braces that has this powered by link in here. Now in Shopify, with liquid code, anything that has curly braces means it's gonna be swapped out by something inside of Shopify. So say for example, if we wanted to say, put the page title in here. So like if we wanted to put in curly brace here, site, or I think it's called store shop. Sorry, it's shop. Shop.title or shop.name. Instead of the powered by link, so this is something that we've set in the settings, we can go and switch this to shop by name. That's how liquid code works. But what we're gonna do is we're just going to remove this powered by link altogether, okay? And we can hit save. So now at the bottom of our site, we have shop.name and it links to our shop. Super simple. Now, when we wanna go and view it, we wanna go and test it. If we reset our zoom here and we go back to Shopify and we go back to the admin, we now, if we go and look at our website, we're gonna notice that that powered by link is still there, okay? And the reason is, so we can see down here, that powered by, oh, let's hide that bar. Let's go down to the bottom here and have a look. And that powered by Shopify is still there. And the reason is because we're not looking at the theme that we just modified. Okay, so if we go back to our site and we have a look at this staging theme, this is the one that we actually made the change in, we can go to the triple dots and we go to preview. And you'll see what will happen is you'll get this black bar at the top bottom of your screen, which tells you which theme you're previewing. And we're previewing the draft of Horizon's staging. And now I can go down to the bottom and let's see, can I go and hide this bar? I can. And I go to the bottom and we can see miraculously that shop by or powered by Shopify has now been removed from your online store. Great. Okay, so now how do we make it live? How do we take what we did in a draft version and put it live on our site? Well, it's really easy. We just simply go over to the theme editor. We click on the publish button. It asks me if I want to replace my current theme. I know the only change that I have made is removing that powered by Shopify button. I hit publish. I have now published my theme. And then for the one that I just unpublished, I can go rename and I can put a date on it. So I'm going to put on August 6th, 2025. And that's my backup. So now if I ever need to go and restore back to put that Shopify link back in there, I know I can go back and I can publish this directly. On the active theme, because it's now no longer staging, we're gonna go and change this to active. Great. And that's how you remove the powered by logo on the bottom of your Shopify store. I can't tell you how many people ask me about this and they're looking through settings and they're looking through configurations and they're looking for apps and they're trying to figure out where it is. And it's just a matter of going into the code, knowing what you're looking for, using the search and removing it. All right, this is the end of the video. If you like this type of video, please subscribe, hit that like button. I also run an online community called expertbymonday.com where I go over how to do these kind of customizations, provide one-on-one coaching, as well as there's a bunch of other people in that community that can help you build out your online store. So if you're interested, go to expertbymonday.com/community, and I'd love to see you there. Have a good one.